I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist, kept calm and carry the weight of the rift, pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away, carrying us up the hill, went through my clothes where we bones caught the chill, stop trying to make him laugh, stop trying to chill and sing. Look how much sad did you think I had, did you think I had in me? Oh, the tragedy. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is how to play So Long London by Taylor Swift. So there's 4 chords the entire song. I'm gonna try to get quickly through the tutorial, so you guys I don't want to bore you guys with the details and stuff, but there's multiple ways to play this song, right? So there are those same 4 chords, but there's different ways. You can play the open chord versions. You can play the bar chord version, or you can play a finger stop. I saw in my mind clear lights through the mist. I kept the safe carried the weight of the rift, pulled him in tighter and time dipped away. Something like that. Or anyways, I'll get into it. There's different ways to play it. So for the intro and the verse 1, what I do is I like to play the open chords first, and as she transitions into the chorus and the following verses after that, I like to switch over to bar chords just to up the beat, up the tempo, and the pitch of the song, right? So 4 chords. You have a D major bar chord, a B minor, an E major bar chord, and an A major, right? So you can play just the open chords or the bar chord versions, and I'll show you multiple ways to play, and I'll put them both on the screen every time I explain them. So D major. So for the intro, what I do is I mute, right? So I put my palm at the base where the bridge is right here. What I do is I put my palm on there, right? Just slightly. So for the beginners who don't know how to mute yet, what I do is, so my guitar, see this where my loops are, right? So in between, on top of this white line, but under this this beige bridge right here, that's where I put my palm. So I'm barely lightly grazing the bottom of these strings right here. So like that. So if I put a D chord, right, so here, let me zoom out just a bit for you guys. So now you guys can see the top of the guitar. So what I want to do is show you a D major bar chord, right? So you have a muted low E and A string. Here, let me switch the camera for you guys right about there. So you have a muted low E and A string, right? You're not playing the top 2 strings. An open D string, take your index finger and put it on the 2nd of the G string, 2nd fret. Take your ring finger and put it on the B of the 3rd fret. Take your middle and put it on the 2nd of the high E. So you're strumming just from the open D down to the bottom 4 string. So when you're muting, one and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's a D major chord, right? So you're muting that towards the intro, the first verse of the song. So then after that, she goes into a B minor chord. And what that is, there's two ways to play it, right? So I'm going to show you for this intro and the verse 1, I'm going to show you how to play the open chord version. Then when we get later into the song, I'll show you the bar chord version. Again, the tabs will always be on the screen. So I have a D major, then we have B minor, and all you do there is you bar the entire 2nd fret with your index finger, all 6 strings. Then you take your ring and pinky and put it on the D and G of the 4th fret. Get a zoom in for you guys. Take your middle and put it on the B of the 3rd fret. Take your index and put it on the high E of the 2nd fret. So the bottom 4 strings. You play the full bar. You can't do that. You put just your index finger on the high E of the 2nd fret. up to you. It's a preference. So you have a D major, B minor. After that, you have an E major chord, and what that is, you have an open low E string. Take your middle and put it on the second of the A. Take your ring and put it on the second of the D. Take your first and put it on the first of the G string. All together, all 6 strings. So you guys can see where my fingers are pressing. So all together from the top, D, B minor, E major, and finally A major. In A major, all you do there is you have a muted low E string, so you're not playing the 6th string. Then you have an open A string. Take your 3 fingers. You can do either your middle, ring, and pinky, or your index, middle, and ring finger. So it's really a preference. I do the last 3 fingers, and what I do is you place those on the D, G, and B on the 2nd fret. Then you have an open high E string, so you don't press that one down. So from the top, D major, B minor, E major, A major. So now that you know the chords, now we're gonna get into how to play like the muting pattern with the strumming, right? So you're making your normal chord shapes, right? So you got to count in your mind 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So when she starts singing, I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So that's the way I play it. So you have a D major. 1. So watch my right hand. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. E major. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. A major. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. So just practice slowly. Down, down, up, down. For all 4 chords. Once you get that strumming, once you get comfortable with the swaying motion, what you can do is speed it up a little bit. I saw in my mind fairy lights through the mist. I kept calm and carried the weight of the rift. Pulled him in tighter each time he was drifting away. My spine split from carrying us up the hill. Wet through my clothes where your bones caught the chill. Stop trying to make him laugh, stop trying to drill the safe. Thinking, how much sad did you think I had? Did you think I had in me? Oh, the tragedy for so long. So after she says, oh, the tragedy, what you do when she gets to the actual chorus, singing So Long London, is that's when you start opening, you unmute it, right? So now you start actually strumming it. So it's the same 4 chords, right? So for the intro and the verses, you're gonna do the D, B minor, the E major, and A major. So same 4 chords for the chorus in a different arrangement. So now for the chorus, and I'll put it up on the screen. So for the chords, it's gonna be a B minor, a D major, an A major, and then an E major. So long. Same strumming pattern. For every changing chord. So once again, it's a B minor, D major, A major, E major. Now, once we get into the following verse and the rest of the song, pretty much the rest of the verses in the chorus, what I do is I switch over to bar chords. So instead of doing, let's say in the beginning, right, you have a D major, I'll do a D major bar chord. I didn't opt out to be your all man out. I found at the club she's heard great things about. I left all I knew, you left me at the house by the heat. I stopped CPR after all, it's no use. Spirit was gone, we could never come to. And I'm pissed off you let me give all that I used for free. Thinking. So right, so then it goes into the rest of the song. So it's a preference. So to play a D major bar chord, what you're gonna do is you're gonna bar the entire 5th fret with your index finger, right? So all the I mean, technically it's just the bottom, right? Just from the A going all the way down. But for this purpose, because of the bass note that's throughout the song, the bass line, I bar the entire 5th fret for this one. Then you take your ring finger, you're gonna bar the D, G, and B strings of the 7th fret. So I'm gonna zoom in for you guys. So take my ring, put on 7th fret, D, G, B. Bar the entire 5th fret. Then after that, you have a B minor bar chord, which is going to be you're going to have the entire 7th fret barred. Then you take your ring and pinky and put on the A, D of the 9th fret. So. A different way of playing that is you keep your ring and pinky right on the A and the D of the 9th, and then you bar the bottom 3 strings with your index finger on the G, B, and E of the high E of the 7th fret. So you do it that way too. Then after that, we get into an E major bar chord. So same frets, 7 and 9, right? So you have this is a B minor, and you have an E major bar chord. So that same shape we did for the D major bar chord, you're going to slide that down to the 7th and 9th. So from 5 to 7 down to 7 and 9. So it's D, B minor, E major bar chord. So to play that, you bar the entire 7th fret. Then you take your ring finger and put it on the D, G, and B of the 9th fret. If you can't do that, what I do is I'll cheat sometimes when my index finger gets tired of making bar chords. I'll cheat and I'll just make the half bar on the D, G, and B of the 9th fret. So I'll do something like this. So D major bar chord, right? Just the half a bar on the 7th fret. So that's the E major bar chord. Now to do the A major bar chord, what you do is you bar the entire 5th fret. And then you take your ring and pinky and put it on the A and D of the 7th fret. Take your middle and put it on the G of the 6th. And take your index finger the entire bar. If you can't do the entire bar, just bar the bottom two strings, the B and the high E, on the 5th fret. So like this. Full bar, mini bar. Full bar, mini bar. Sounds, the only difference is the low E, right? If you find it hard to do the entire bar with the index finger, sometimes what I did when I first started out is I made this A major bar shape, right? And then the low E string was not being played, so what I did is I put my thumb over the low E string of the 5th fret. Now I'm pressing it down. Now I'm actually technically doing the full bar without having to do the entire index finger. So yeah, guys, that's honestly the entire song. And for the strumming pattern for that one's the exact same thing as what we did with earlier, the down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, right? Same thing for this. Same thing for the chorus. So, I think it's so you'll find someone. And that's literally that entire song. And then There's one extra chord that it's kind of a toss-up, right? So there's an F sharp minor in here. I didn't include it at the very beginning because this chord is optional, really, to you. You can play the B minor, or because the key slightly changes. So what you can do is play an F sharp minor chord in place of the B minor at the beginning. So when you said and you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it. My white knuckle dying grip, holding tight to your quiet resentment, right? So you can do that, or you can do the B minor. And you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it. My white knuckle dying grip, holding tight to quiet resentment, right? And my friend said, and right to be scared. So in our F sharp minor, there's two ways to play it. There's, because we're already on higher up on the neck, what we're gonna do is play more on the F sharp minor on the 9th, 10th, and 11th fret. So to do that, what you do is you make a full bar on the 9th fret. Take your ring and pinky and put it on the D and G of the 11th fret. Take the middle and put it on the 10th of the B. And you say I abandoned. So down, down, up, down, 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 down. Same strumming pattern. So F sharp minor, that's what it is. Or if you can't do the full bar, just play the bottom 4 strings. So the index, same shape, right? So it's gonna be, you're not playing the top 2 strings. You're just gonna play the D and G on the 11th fret, a B on the 10th fret, and then your index finger on the 9th of the high E. And you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down with it. F sharp minor, A major, down with it, E major, B minor. So you do those 4 chords. Another way to play the F sharp minor really depends on how you want to play. It's also another bar chord, but there's ways to maneuver. So to do that, you're going to be on the 2nd and 4th fret. So what you're going to do is do a full bar on the 2nd fret. And then you take your ring and pinky and put it on the 4th of the A and D. If you can't do the full bar like this, what you do is you leave the ring and pinky on the A and D of the 4th. Then you take your index finger, only bar the bottom 3 strings, the G, B, and high E. So you'll be playing the from the A string all the way down to the bottom 5 strings. So if you play it that way, and you say I abandoned the ship, but I was going down, my white knuckle dying grip. You can do it that way. However, I think this one sounds better. It's really a preference thing, and that's really the rest of the song. And then it finally ends on the chorus version of the chords, which is going to be the B minor, D, A, E, and I'll put the what chords go into each section, so you guys have a reference. You guys can write it down or screenshot it, whatever you guys want. So when she says, so the post chorus, right, to the very end of the song. So and skipping ahead, you'll find someone. The song ends. Now I know this tutorial went a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, but I just wanted to be very thorough, and I know this is a popular song, so I wanted to show you guys multiple ways to play it and different ways to maneuver and get through the song so that you guys are able to get through it instead of just, you know, seeing tutorial after tutorial all over YouTube, or seeing different chord diagrams on how, like tabs and chords or whatever, how to play it online, and they only show you the very textbook way to play it. But it is a textbook way to play it, but it's different versions so you can get through the song. But anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I'm going to end it here. It's going a lot longer than I thought it would, but I thank you guys for sticking around this long